the Miami Hurricanes. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Pitt Panthers offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Pitt pushing the pace.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who
hits the afterburners. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Big fullback's got it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Miami's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Williams looking for a man. All by himself. There he goes down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Touch pass on the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
From the gun, the ground game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's gone. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you
picked off. What a play to set him up. Well, they didn't let loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle. It's Holmes. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Williams will pass. On target. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and he does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Canes line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now, if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on 4th down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Try to make up. Lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on the money. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Carr. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Hurricanes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Williams will pass. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Motion from the back. They'll throw it from the red zone. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Holmes. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Holmes. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Looking to fire. finds his man. It's gone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play. In his head that's going on just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Williams looking for a man. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Hurricane!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. On the ground, it's Goff. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Panthers want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
Attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He's got it. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Williams will pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Now facing a 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes a grab on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Just keeps moving. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires one high and deep. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. And the defense stops. Short of the first down, maybe needed a few more chain links. Move the sticks. The Hurricanes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily. Who's the most open? Who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
got it behind the line. It's Kringle. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Powers through the defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Back to throw, it's Jordan. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Man, you want to talk about confidence in your running game on 4th down to keep it on the ground from that distance and pick up the 1st down.
That's one of those things that practice coaches probably like, anybody, any place, anytime, anywhere, this is who we are, we're physical, and they show them.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive.
Holds it in the 1st down and more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game. all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Quick strike through the air for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Williams will pass. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. They want that clock to run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Canes in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up 14 over Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late.
There he goes! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Hand off from the shotgun. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl